doing some finger exercises. You are going to need some Play-Doh and your hands. Start by stretching our hands, going over the Play-Doh and stretching our hands again. And swapping and stretching, and again swapping and stretching. This time we're going to twist our hands. Twist our hands and swap over and twist our hands. Swap over and twist our hands. Swap over and twist our hands. Then we're going to squeeze the Play-Doh. And squeeze the Play-Doh. And squeeze the Play-Doh. That's it, everybody, keep going. Squeeze the Play-Doh. Now we're going to roll the Play-Doh into a nice sausage shape. There we go. Scrunch it back up and roll the Play-Doh. Scrunch it back up. And now we're going to splat the Play-Doh. Splat. Onto the other hand and splat. And splat. And splat. And splat. And again and splat. Roll the Play-Doh into a ball. To get nice round movements to get it into a ball shape. Now what we're going to do is we're going to play the piano. So we need all 5 fingers. And we're going to tap them one at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Let's swap hands and try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Now we're going to squeeze the ball again. And squeeze. And squeeze the Play-Doh. And squeeze. Squeeze the Play-Doh. And squeeze the Play-Doh. Now we're going to roll the Play-Doh again. Roll it into a sausage. Well done. And then roll it back into a ball. Roll the ball. Roll it back into a ball. And then we're going to squeeze the sausage again. Squeeze the ball. Squeeze the ball. And squeeze the ball. Now we're going to roll it back into a sausage again. Roll it back into a sausage. Lovely. And roll it back into a ball. Lots of round movements when we're making a ball. Make sure your hands are going round together. Well done. Then give your hand a wave. One hand. Then the other hand. Well done, everybody. That's it for today's dough disco. Now, have a go at handwriting with Mrs. O'Brien.
Kites are flying in the sky. Kites are flying in the sky. Kites are flying in the sky. Flying in the sky. Kites are flying in the sky.
Okay, boys and girls, now that you were all warmed up after Miss Knox's warm-up, we are going to practice our handwriting. So can anyone guess what letter we're doing? Good job, we're doing the letter K, or the sound K. Well done, excellent. So, as every day goes on, we have to follow our rules to do our handwriting. We need to be sitting on a chair properly, with our 2 feet on the ground. We need to be sitting up straight. We need to be holding our paper, not lying down on the table. Remember, we need to have our hand holding our paper. We need to be holding our pencil correctly and our crocodile snap with our middle finger on top, our index finger on top, and our thumb on the side with our ring finger on the other side. Excellent. So like our crocodile snap that we practiced a few weeks ago. So I've already practiced my first line. Okay. But I'm going to do another one with you. I know you guys are probably saying, Miss O'Brien, this is easy peasy lemon squeezy. I know, but we have to do it because practice makes perfect. So I'm going to skip a line and I'm going to come down to this line. So I have my top line and my bottom line. So we're going to start with our lowercase. So remember, we always start at the bottom. So we have for kangaroo. So we start at the bottom. We go up to the top line. We go straight down the kangaroo's body. We give the kangaroo a belly, and we give the kangaroo a kick out with a flick. Good job. So I'm going to do it here now, am I? No, you have to do your finger space. So you start at the bottom. You go all the way up to the top, straight down the kangaroo's body. Give the kangaroo a belly. Give the kangaroo a kick. Let's try another one. Finger space. Do a teeny dot so we know where we're going to start. We go straight up to the top line. We go down the kangaroo's body. Stopping on the line, you see we just stopped on the line here. Back up around, give the kangaroo a belly, give the kangaroo a kick and a flick. Let's try one more. So we're starting at the bottom. We always start at the bottom. So we start at the bottom, up to the top line, straight down the kangaroo's body, around the kangaroo's belly, out and flick. Good job. Let's do one more. Finger space dot. So we start at the bottom. We go all the way up to the top line. So we run up to the top line. Good job. Then keep our pencil on the paper. We're going to go straight down to the bottom line. Going to give the kangaroo a belly and a kick and a flick. Let's try one more on this line. We've done finger space. We're going to start at the bottom. We're going to go up to the top line. We're going to go down to the bottom line. We're going to go around the belly, out and flick. Let's do one more. I'll just fill it in on my line. So we start at the bottom, up to the top line, straight down, around the kangaroo's belly, out the kangaroo's leg and kick. Good job. So let's try practice our capital K. Our capital K. Our capital K. So who can remember when we use capital letters? Can anybody remember when we use capital letters? Good job. You use it for your name. So like a capital K for Camille or a capital K for Kai. Good job. So we use a capital letter for our names. We also use capital letters for the days of the week, the months of the year, special holidays, and places. So let's do our capital K. So we're going to skip another line again. We're going to jump down to here. So we've got our top and our bottom. So we start at the top line for our capital. We do straight down, like number 1, straight down, back up to the middle. So we see we did the middle, up to the top line slanty, down to the bottom line. So a capital K for like King, King Henry. Let's do our finger space and we'll do another one. So we start at the top for our capital, straight down like a number 1, back up to the middle of the K. We do a diagonal line out, back down, diagonal line down. I know you're shouting at me, that's easy. But let's practice, because remember, practice makes perfect. So down like number 1, back up to the middle, diagonal line out, back down the line, and down to the bottom line. Finger space. Remember, we always do our finger spaces so it's not all cluttered up. Starting at the top line, down to the bottom line, back up, diagonal line out, and down. Good job. Let's try one more. So number 1, starting at the top, down to the bottom, back up to the middle, diagonal line out, down, diagonal line down. Good job. So if you want to pause the video and finish a line and maybe complete a second line, I'd be really impressed if you did a second line. So if you pause the video and you've done an extra line of capital K's, I am so impressed. Give yourself a pat on the back. Good job. So we're going to try and write one word with the letter K in it. So like king, king. I bet you guys know how to do that. Can you hear the digraph at the end? I wonder what digraph it is. So we're going to write the first word king with our capital K, down like number 1, back up, diagonal line out, back in, diagonal line down. We've already practiced our Remember, no bubbles on the top. So, oh, good. King. Good job for remembering what digraph it was. Well done. Let's do a finger space and do a king with a lowercase, because this guy is a little bit tricky, I think. Start at the bottom, straight up to the top, down to the bottom line, back up the kangaroo, give the kangaroo a big belly, big kick. Well done. Another flick. And our good. Good job. Well done. Let's try one more word. How about kick? Ooh, we've got 2 in there, and we've got a tricky digraph at the end. So we've got our well done. We have a digraph there. Ooh, what is that digraph? It's like a rocket or pocket. Good job. Well done. Can you write another word with a K in it?